been kind of hard lately. I don't know. Like, I'm super hopeful about the future and I'm embracing the grind, but sometimes it's really like tiring. But
somebody asked me how I'm doing and they meant it. I don't know how to answer, I don't know how to phrase it. And frankly, I don't know how I still maintain all my friendships. Cause lately I've been in my head and kinda left it selfless. My guess
is that my friends are just better than me. And it's a blessing how I find a girl who's better than me. We fell in love way back when I was someone better than me. She's like a drug, the high she gives me even better than weed. She's like a feather indeed. I love to carry her, she's far from a burden, but I know nothing that's heavier than my heart when it's hurting. And all this music and all these endeavors I've been working on are just a representation of things that I've been learning from or running from. Because honestly, I'm scared to death. I dropped out of school, my life is testing me. I can't bear the stress, I don't care for rest. I got way too many things to get to. But I realize I'm not defined by all the things I've been through. That's all you get. Go listen to the record.
It'll be everywhere on the screen, in the description, and it's gonna be the new intro for the series, so.
I hope y'all connect to the record, honestly, and find me on Instagram. I think that's probably one thing I look forward to the most is connecting with people who love my music.
I guess we'll start off by saying, would you like to have some tea with me?
yeah, I would love to have some tea. You got some tea for me?
Here's mine, let's do a cheers.
I keep dropping this.
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it. I'm okay with that.
You could clip it on. Have you seen my most recent episodes on my YouTube channel? I hope you haven't.
I have not.
Okay, good. That's perfect. I'm glad you haven't been watching them. So this whole series is just called Would You Like to Have Some Tea With Me? Yeah, the whole point is to get to know you. I guess first I want to know, how are you doing really?
I'm all right, you know. I just moved to a new town with my girlfriend, so that's exciting, but you know, it's also stressful, so just dealing with that, but I've been pretty grateful lately. Some days up, some days down as usual.
How long have you been with your girlfriend for?
It's gonna be 5 years on October 30th.
Oh wow, yeah. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm very happy about it.
Can you tell me a little bit how you guys met?
So we both went to Penn State and we were both off campus housing, and I would see her on the bus all the time, and I lived somewhere that was kind of far from campus, so nobody liked to go there. So you would only see on the bus people that lived there. So I saw her a while, my second year there, and I hadn't seen her before. So one day after a long study session, she was on the bus alone, and I was like, all right, this is my chance. So I just approached her, and then, yeah, we started talking. She kind of ghosted me, and then 2 weeks later, I pointed it out to my mom, kind of like, my mom came to visit, and I kind of showed her to my mom and my
Like you guys were all on the bus together?
Like 2 weeks later. My mom came to visit, and we were about to board the bus, and I kind of tell my mom, kind of like, oh, this is who. I actually tell her in French so I could be slick, and she turns around and points at the girl, and she's like, oh, is it her? And then, so there was like a whole awkward situation, so I texted her, because I had her number, I texted her, sorry about that. And then we kind of talked again, and then we hung out the day after that, and then 5 years later, we're here, yeah.
Thanks to your mom.
Yeah, straight up, my mom takes credit for it for sure, yeah.
What was her perspective like on the whole thing? Like was she, like when she was noticing you on the bus?
She claims that she thought I was cute and she noticed me. She claims.
Okay, all right, that's all you need to know.
I mean, that's 5 years later, so I believe her, you know?
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to my first question actually, because I do want to share the story of how are you doing really?
Yeah.
We could kind of, so yesterday, me and my cousin, it was my only day off.
Oh, wow.
Literally.
When you came in at Pata, right?
I came into Patagonia.
Yeah, what's that? That was 2 days ago, right?
That was 2 days ago, sorry.
No,
this whole trip's been a blur.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
But 2 days ago, we were shopping, we walked into Patagonia. My cousin found a jacket, and she wanted to get it, and I told her, no, you'll find something nicer. Okay. So that's why we didn't check out. We didn't meet you the first time. Okay. We didn't check out, we left.
I didn't see you guys leave the first time, actually.
You didn't see us at all. I noticed you the first time, you were just like at the cashier. I noticed that you were the cashier.
Yeah. I mean, probably that's why you saw me, because I was the only one at the register.
But you didn't notice me the first time.
No, I think I only saw you when you guys were walking towards me. Or I think when you guys came back the second time, I saw you guys walk by. I recognized you at first, but I wasn't sure. Then on your way down to check out, I heard your voice, and I was like, okay, that's absolutely her. Like,
everyone always says they recognize me by my voice.
You have a very like particular voice, and I think like it was very recognizable. Like I saw you, and it didn't click fully. Yeah, when you spoke, when I heard your voice, my heart just dropped. I was like, oh shit, it's definitely her. Yeah, that's why I almost didn't remember your cousin. It's like, today I said, nice to meet you, and she's like, you met me the other day. I was like, I'm sorry, listen, I wasn't like I couldn't believe what was happening. Because, yeah, we'll talk about the song in a second. Because whatever the reason why I knew you is something super important to me, like in my personal life.
To me too, seriously.
Yeah, so.
But let me.
Yeah, let's tell them.
Sorry, I thought they were talking to me. Sorry.
Me too, honestly.
But, Shemi, you're good? Okay. Are you heading out? Yeah. Okay, give me a hug before you go. I'm just saying, go.
Nice meeting you, homie. You as well. Be safe, bro.
You as well.
I have these binges I do where I go on YouTube to cry, because there's so many amazing videos. I think that's how it landed on the channel, because I saw the question and I was like, oh, I got to see how people react to that. It was the How You Doing Really video where you were asking strangers how they were doing and just actually pushing, as opposed to settling for the regular answer that we're also used to giving people and giving strangers. But yeah, favorite record, created because of that video. So thank you, I guess.
Thank you. Don't thank me. It was the strangers, and it's a combination of just people inspiring each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I want to tell you the story about my other friend, because the record wouldn't have been, like, the inception was because I was inspired by your video, but you inspired me and I wrote the first half, which inspired him. Right. And seeing him be inspired me back to finish it, which is why it's even a record, which is why it was even a conversation to have. So, you know, the full circleness of it it's
teamwork.
I know, right? Unintentional teamwork. And to think about how much it meant to me before, I can't even explain to you how much it means to me now, like even more. So
yeah, the first line you say, somebody asked me how I'm doing, and they meant it.
Yeah, and I think I was just going through a lot, and I just like asked myself, I guess, how I was doing after I saw it. And the song is basically my response to myself and like struggling with the idea of like being honest about how you're doing with yourself and with other people too, because I believe I've written technically better raps, but it's my favorite record, like by far, to this day. Yeah, and I don't listen to my music much, but I listen to that song.
You
quite
listen
a
to
bit.
that one?
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah.
I do want to tell you, like, so you gave me the song, right, in Patagonia, and this will be like probably my top 10 favorite memories of my life. Me and Shenmin went outside to Patagonia. We were sitting on this thing, and we were waiting for our Uber, and we played it. And like as soon as I heard it, I swear to God, like just like the first intro, like I was like, this is so good. This guy's so good.
I believe that.
And then what you did to, like, what happened to me when I listened to that song is why I do what I do, because I want people to feel that. You know what I'm saying? And so I ran back in there. I was like, I'm gonna message this guy and I need to interview him.
And also, honestly, like, it's rarely something so personal. Like, I feel like people will look up to an artist because they love his music, but when it's somebody who specifically had like a direct effect on your life, and I think it's like, that's why I was so like, you know, like lost in the whole situation. It was just like, I was like, you have to tell her, like she has to know. Because I was like, where else am I gonna get to tell you this? Like, and also I was like, I know you're not based here too, so yeah, that was crazy.
So I was gonna ask you, what's a line in that song that like hits you the most, like that I don't know, that stands out to you?
My friends are better than me, and it's a blessing how I find a girl who's better than me. We fell in love way back when I was someone better than me. Mentally, the spirit behind those bars, I would revise them a little bit, because I think I was not giving myself enough credit, because I was going through a lot of shit at that time, and I really didn't love myself, so there was really no love there. It was full-on judgment and trying to figure out how I felt about myself, like how I could live with myself or how I could prove to myself that I could get better. I think I should have given myself more credit. I don't think I fell in love with her when I was better than me writing that. I don't think I was a better person then, which I think she also helped me see. Even talked about my parents saying that I won't stop until I got some gold in my neck and I pull my folks out of debt. And around my neck right now, that's not real gold. So I feel like I've been super blessed with my family, and I think there's a somewhat unhealthy feeling I have of like being a burden. Not too much, but I can be a lot to deal with, especially for my parents and stuff. So I don't know, I just kind of want to flip the script and just like let all their problems become mine and none of my problems be theirs. Like, so yeah, I think that's everything I just said. That's what this record means to me now.
Let me look at my list of questions. I have a bunch of questions for you. What's something I wouldn't believe about you?
I have a lot of social anxiety. And I don't know if that sounds like pretentious or anything, but I have coworkers at work that couldn't believe it because I seem so social and good with people and stuff. But yeah, most of the time I don't want to leave the house. I don't leave the house unless it's necessary or if it's something that like means a lot to me. Like it requires effort for me to be around people a lot. Like for example, today it was still hard like getting out. Not because I will be so like anxious socially around you guys or you, but the train, just being around people, I get paranoid on the train. But I can't remember not being like this. I can't remember what it's like to not have social anxiety at all. Like I can't remember what I was like before. I mean, a lot of what I do is to maneuver around it. So the way I carry myself, the way I am just in life is largely dependent on like where my anxiety is. So it's become like a huge part of my life. Like, you know, I would change that if I could. Yeah, and I'm actively working on it. Some days are better than others, you know.
What's your biggest insecurity? My
biggest insecurity is that I'm not as good a person as I want to be.
Why do you think you feel that way?
Like, I'm not getting into the details, but the thing, whatever my girlfriend and I went through, I didn't do anything evil or inherently bad, like mean or like I was a bad person to her. The worst part of my life in terms of how I behaved, or the part of my life that I look at with the most pain, happened so unexpectedly and came from inside of me. So I'm sometimes on the lookout. I'm scared like something else is coming, that I'm maybe even more like damaged or dealing with more stuff than I think I am. So it makes me scared that I really don't know what I'm capable of, which I think in some way it's good to be aware that like you are capable, like we all are capable of hurting people.
Mm-hmm. One thing my mom always tells me is you never say never. Yeah. And not because you're putting yourself down, but because you should always be aware that like people who do bad stuff are good people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
People don't know where that comes from, man. Like people end up in a certain position in their life for some reason. You can't just use what you see in front of you to determine what this person is. Some people who do bad things, like it eats them alive. I think you just have to be aware that you can do bad things and that you shouldn't. You shouldn't wait till you're in the middle of doing the bad thing and you're like, oh, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. Let me find another question for you. Ever since I decided I wanted to interview you, I've been really excited about this question.
I'm excited to hear it.
What's a song lyric, any song lyric, doesn't have to be yours, could be yours, that reminds you of someone?
My brother actually sent it to me this morning. Oh, yesterday, after I had the bad interaction with the executive, he sent it to me. It's a lot of fake people, especially in the entertainment industry. So the line is, so my only goal is to make a real feel seen. And I think that resonates with me and my brother, because we love uplifting other artists. Like, I only wear, anytime I have a show, especially young black artists, I wear all black brands, and as I'm doing right now.
There you go. You want to give them a shout out?
Yeah, it's Be Black Studios, and it's just black with 2 B's, 2 C's, and studios. Hopefully it'll be somewhere. I love uplifting people that I really believe in what they do and love what they do, and then I can love it like with them and support them. And so it hurts when people don't do that. And then he said, this is another line, said sometimes it make a fake hate life. Because when you get to that point in that position in your life where you really winning, these same people who are sleeping on you, it's gonna hurt their stomach. Like it's not gonna sit well. And it's not a thing of like wanting to hurt them. It's just kind of like a reassurance and reinforcement knowing that we're gonna make it. Something that I've wanted to do for myself, I wanna build my home studio. A lot of music I have doesn't come out because I don't have the immediacy of recording and stuff. And I used to back in college, but I lost some of my equipment because of somebody like who kind of fucked me over, and I lost a lot of my shit. So I had to get some equipment. I still have a bunch of stuff to do, and I just moved to this apartment. So like, I'm really looking forward to building that like in-house studio where I can like just be creative in that. Like, so yeah, that's what I want to do for myself.
I did want to ask you something else, but let me find my stuff. Oh shit, what the hell is this?
Did somebody leave this?
Yeah, I think so, but it has your name on it. That's weird. Are you sure it's not yours? I don't know where it came from. It's so weird. Oh, there's a letter too? Do you want to read it?
Can you hold that for a second? I want to read the letter. You want me to read it out loud?
If you could, yeah.
All right, Gael, as you said, if the universe presents an opportunity, the best thing you can do is just take it. This meeting was the product of so many subtle opportunities and delicately placed dominoes. That's all. I've been playing a lot of dominoes lately. When you act on your inspirations and run toward your responsibilities, that's crazy. We talk about you not only remain true to yourself, but also make others feel seen and inspire them through your words, honesty, vulnerability, and art. Through your words, honesty, vulnerability, and art. Keep creating and following these inspirations because the universe uplifts people who really believe and love what they do. Hopefully this $600 will help you stay on your path and create your home studio and eventually a beautiful life with your girl and a home near your family. And those who fill you with love, but for now, take it one domino at a time.
Yeah.
That's just cool.
Yeah,
You have no idea how clutch this is. Like I said, not just for my studio, but I have like back issues in my lower back, and I haven't been able to work full time. So like it's been hard because I work retail, so I stand a lot. Sorry. Yeah. So and I make good bread too at work too, which is what sucks. Like they pay well and stuff, but I haven't been able to work as much. The last few checks have been a little heavy, and I've had to like lean on my girl more. So trust me, it means a lot. It's gonna help a lot. Yeah. So thanks.
Yeah, and you don't need to thank me because, like we talked about earlier, I feel like it's just teamwork, and you don't know how much you've done for me too, seriously, and I don't think you'll ever know, so I appreciate you as well, and I'm not just saying this. I think you're so talented, and there's no way you're not gonna make it.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. You're gonna make me cry too.
It's been kind of hard lately. I don't know. Like, I'm super hopeful about the future and I'm embracing the grind, but sometimes it's really like tiring. But I'm honestly in a good place in my life right now. I don't know if it's obvious, but it doesn't seem like it, but I'm in a really good place in my life right now. I'm just very grateful.
I think things are starting to line up for you. I think you're just there.
Yeah, it's been overwhelming. Yeah. Like, on my birthday, I spent a lot of the day crying because I've been having a lot of blessings lately. And somehow it's overwhelming, even though like I feel like it's been a long time coming. But a lot of things are just happening at once. And I guess I lost faith for a while. I don't want to say I lost faith for a while, but having faith is honestly like believing in things that you can't necessarily see or touch. So it's nice to have reminders sometimes, and I've been getting a lot of reminders lately. So it's a nice reminder to stop, to accept whatever blessings come my way and not, feel too overwhelmed or feel like I don't deserve them, or if they're there, I should just, really embrace it. So yeah, I'm done crying. That's enough for today.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see you guys, talk to any of y'all that feel like you connect with my story. So yeah, thanks again.
Yeah,
Get a hug.
Another hug. Thank you so much, man. We're gonna stay connected forever.
Absolutely, forever.
Yeah.
Like, you've been with me forever. Every time, I don't know if I said this I think I told you this, but before every time I perform the song, I tell the story of where it came from. So I've been speaking of you for a while. So
just to make sure that people find you on Instagram, let's do like a little challenge. So I'll have all of you maybe take a day to yourself and reflect on how you're feeling. Take a picture or a video and then use his song to post it on your story and tag both of us so that we could reshare it and like maybe connect with them.
That would be so awesome. And I hope you guys are all doing well, or if you're not, that you're aware of it and that you're taking care of yourself. The song is HYRD ? And we'll see you on Instagram. Yeah.
Cool, I know you have to go, so.
I'll voluntarily remove the microphone this time. I won. We ended on my terms. Sorry.
Yeah, I think you did have the record for the most.
The most jobs.